Hello, beautiful people. Welcome once again to Nelly's TV. Here we give you news and news analysis and history analysis that will help enlighten you to know and understand the environment you live in and do the best you can to use your head. We always emphasize on people using their head, using their senses, using their brain. So that's what we do in this channel. And today we are going to be looking at a very important issue, very sensitive as well. But before we go into that, I would like to crave your indulgence to please subscribe to our channel if you've not done so, and hit the like button of this video and also share it with your loved ones. Okay, so today, what are we looking into? We are looking into the insecurity situation in Nigeria. You see, when people like us keep emphasizing on issues like this, it is because it is very, very paramount, because the primary responsibility of every responsible government is to secure the lives and property of its citizens. Your citizens cannot just be losing their lives on daily basis and you say you are a government and you expect anybody to accord you any kind of respect. It means you have failed. It is one of the signs of a failed state. A state where the citizens lose their lives just indiscriminately and the government does almost nothing to checkmate it. The insecurity situation in Nigeria has been a very long history, a very long story. And the story even gets worse because the government is doing just nothing to abate it, to stop it. So it keeps getting worse. And I really don't understand why some people would continue to deceive people into thinking that there is somehow something that will happen and the security will improve, because the security architecture of Nigeria is highly compromised by these same terrorists who are invading the country from left, right, and center. And they don't want to tell themselves the truth. The politicians are liars. The security agencies in high places are big time liars. Everybody is making huge amount of money out of this security situation. And that's why they don't want to combat it. They have an agenda, like we keep saying, and the agenda is to Islamize Nigeria, use jihad to Islamize Nigeria, and there are some external forces that are interested in this project. So if you're an indigenous person of Nigeria and you keep thinking that there is somehow a way that the government of Nigeria and its security architecture will save you, you are dreaming, you are daydreaming. In fact, you are dreaming like a malaria patient. And the more you continue to dream, the more these marauders will continue to invade your community and massacre you. We are going to be looking at recent developments. Let's start from here. Look at this one. I'm going to play it for you to hear.
Madam, sorry, oh. Sorry. We dey enter hospital now like this. Just he can very short. Brief one, everything might happen now.
Ha bịakwa na ya ada anyị na-ashat neighbor man anọ m n'ime ụlọ neighbor man akpọwa m shi mommy mama help me oh mommy mama help me nchekwa na mpia bi die bi ihe na-etie ihe so she waiting say me help am oh.
And she dey pregnant.
Yes, immediately I open my door, all of them carry am, push am, enter inside.
How many of them?
6 in number.
With arm.
So this is in Enugu. For those of us, look at it, in Enugu. For those of us from Igbo land who are saying, hey, it no concern me, it doesn't concern me, it's just because your community has not been attacked. This is Enugu. I am talking specifically to Igbos and Biafrans who don't take our struggle for liberation, for freedom seriously. Look at what is happening in your neighborhood right now. There is one very nonsensical, hopeless, useless human being called Dr. Shidi Wanyanwu, who lives in Canada. This man always attacked Mazi Simon Ekpa and accused him of being responsible for the insecurity happening in Igbo land. Dr. Shidi Wanyanwu is from Enugu. Look at what is happening in your state. They are now invading people's homes, home by home, house by house. And this woman you see here is pregnant. So these criminals, these terrorists invaded this community and attacked this woman, this pregnant woman. According to story, as we will hear later, they abducted some people, and you will hear the name of the tribe of the people that are doing this thing. It is the same tribe, Fulani. It is the same Fulani. Listen.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then continue.
So, atiwezi anyị ihe. N'ime na ha atiwerela anyị ihe, nsha biko egbukwana anyị.
They come.
So they beat up these ladies, and the ladies started pleading with them, please don't kill us, so don't buy us. So
They come. They talk what happen.
Osha anyị fụwa, nsha biko egbukwana anyị. Osim na ọ ga-egbukwa anyị fụwa. Wuru ihe a na-apịacha anyị n'ụkwụ.
Ndị a na-apịa nsanda.
Oshishi ha na-apịazi anyị. Ahụ anyị niile bụcha so ya n'ụkwụ.
So they use their weapons to beat this woman you see here.
Nwaanyị asụzela anyị, anyị shize azụ Shalom Paint.
What of Mbabata? What of the husband? What happened to the husband?
I don't know.
Eh? Okay, they have okay. Okay. How many are there?
6.
6 of them. Which tribe?
Na Hausa.
Did you hear that?
Igbo there.
I don't know.
Hear it again. Hear it again.
Which tribe?
Na Hausa. Friend.
Igbo there.
I don't know.
Okay, so you heard that. It is the same Fulani people. Of course, they know them. If you hear them, you will know their language and you will know where they come from. It is the same people. They beat up these people, and the husband invariably has been taken away, has been abducted. That is Nigeria for you. Shidi Wanyanwu, come and see Enugu State going down in your presence, under your nose. You were attacking Simon Ekpa. Today, insecurity has come to Enugu. What have you done, Chidi Wanyanwu? Stupid man. Very stupid idiot. Coming to talk rubbish. You know, when they want to solve a problem when it is still young, you people will come out and begin to talk rubbish. Let's go to the next one. We will see. So that at the end of the day, you ask yourself whether Nigeria is worth existing. Is there any reason why Nigeria should continue to exist with all these things happening left, right, and center? So long as that contraption continues to exist, this thing will continue happening because they are abating them. They are helping. They are assisting these criminals to perpetrate this evil. Break this country. Let people go back home, their separate places, various places, and take care of themselves. Take care of their security. For goodness sake, people are losing their lives on a daily basis. Listen up.
These are the scenes that welcomed one into the affected village of Jebu in Riom local government area of Plateau State early Tuesday morning. The village was thrown into shock and mourning when they were attacked with guns and machetes and their houses set ablaze.
Did you hear that? Now, all these things I'm showing you happened after the Benue massacre, in which case more than 200 persons lost their lives. Just after that, these other things I'm showing you happened. So, for how long will people lose their lives in this contraption before we begin to put our voices together to ask the people who put this contraption together to come and separate it? For goodness sake, people are going. People are losing their lives. Okay, listen, this one happened in a place called Riom in Plateau State. And unfortunately, or should I say fortunately, it is the home state of the war criminal called Yakubu Gowon. He has run away now. He cannot live in his village anymore because the place is already infested, badly infested by the terrorists whom he fought for, 1969 to 1970. He massacred Biafrans, to serve the purpose of these criminal Fulanis. And now the Fulanis have come after him and he has run away to UK and hid himself there. So go on, criminal, go on. Why are you running? Come and face the rot you brought upon yourself. And it is the innocent people that are suffering it today. What it pains me is that if you tell these innocent people to stop supporting the evil that their politicians do, they won't listen. Today, look at it. These people, some years ago, they were mocking Biafrans. But today, what's happening? The criminality has come back to them. Listen.
Around 3 a.m., this community was attacked by the attackers. And of course, we thought the place...
He doesn't know how to mention the name of the attackers. It is the Fulanis. They know them, but they are afraid of mentioning their names. It is the same criminal people.
Was going to be protected as the security men from the Sector 6 came with 2 gun trucks. And I was satisfied that my people are well protected. Sincerely.
Security men came with 2 gun trucks. But what happened? Yet, the attackers attacked the community and massacred people in large numbers. Listen up.
It is very sad and unfortunate that up to today, these things have not come to an end. You have just witnessed, you've gone around together here, you've seen the dead bodies yourself. 27 people lying down.
While security personnel from different agencies were seen on the ground.
Look at them. Look at the so-called security personnel. They sat down there and things were happening and they couldn't do anything. And you say that that place is a country, right? Okay.
The locals blamed them for late response, alleging complicity.
In fact, there was an early warning information, but we called. We didn't get response. If to say the security responded at the time we called them, this wouldn't have happened.
This is part of the collusion and the complicity of the security agents that have been sent to respond to a distress call, but they couldn't, and it led to this. The present STF commander, the sector commander, that is here in Rio. Sincerely, we're not comfortable with this man. We must commend the STF operatives that were stationed at SOAP, because if not that they have stood their ground, the actually fatality would have been higher than this.
The dead were said to have been taken away for burial, while their loved ones left to mourn them make their demands known.
In other crimes, you have the federal police, you have the state police, and you have county police. Even
remember, one of them, the lady councillor, said that there was an early warning. They got information about this and informed the security agents. But what happened? The attack still happened. So what is happening there? Do you need a prophet to tell you that the security agents are colluding with these people, these criminals, to do this job? I will remind us of what T.Y. Danjuma said. We will hear him.
Universities in other crimes have their own police system. And until we begin to do this and forget about whatever resources we will spend and protect lives and properties of citizens, we'll be doing nothing.
I am calling on the governor as the chief security of this state. He should.
So this lady councillor was the one that said that they gave early warning, but the security agents could not do anything.
Do something to Riom local government. He should do something to these people. People are becoming homeless. People are becoming fatherless. People are becoming motherless.
If these killings continue like this and government did not take any action on it, we will definitely tell the youth what to do. And they should not blame us at the end of the day of what we are telling our members to do. Why? Because we will not continue to die in the hands of people helplessly.
Now, it's what has happened here today. Not only the aged, the youth, baby.
Now look at this lady. She's already emotional. She's a journalist, but she could not hold it anymore. So for how for how long will this thing continue to happen? For those of you who say we should protect Nigeria, we should make it work. Make what work? There are things that cannot work. You know, if a horse is dying and you are still beating the horse to move, the only thing you know is how to beat the boss, right? The horse, right? Because you know that if you kick the horse will start moving. But when the horse is dying, what do? You keep kicking it. You must be a very stupid person. You know, you need to take the horse away, either to the hospital or retire the horse and get another one. Nigerians are trying to kick a dying horse which can no longer move. That's what you people are doing. Let's continue. You see, when people like us talk like this, some people will just jump out to say, hey, you want trouble, you want to cause chaos. This is the same realm, the same case. Now, listen to what these people have to say. Listen
These
to what
men
they have to say.
are abusing, supporting Fulani. Even we have asked if the soldiers will not protect us, leave us alone and see if we can.
The security agencies that are stationed up here, they are here. This is the road that security agencies have. This is the church. Almost getting to 1 hour, they are trying to have access to this church. And security agents are here. We are all.
And the security are there, just a stone throw. And criminals were operating here for almost 1 hour. What were they doing? Nigeria is a criminal enterprise and needs to be dismantled. It needs to be unbundled. If you don't believe it, you will believe it in a hard way. Listen up.
Hidden here, we just hide, but we saw them. They just give the work up. That's just the truth. I'm an eyewitness of what happened. So they started the active operation around 3:30.
Sector commander, have you made any arrests?
Have you made any arrests? No. But they were just a stone throw, and these people were operating for thereabouts 1 hour. Listen.
But your security people saw the people. You engaged them. You didn't. None of them was wounded. None of them was arrested. Does that speak well of the operation?
Okay. Did you hear that? None was wounded, none was arrested. But they were there, and they agreed they saw the criminals. They saw them.
But let me promise you, Riom will not come down.
The problem is that after all these nice talks, nothing happens, nothing follows. It keeps happening. It will still happen. So long as Nigeria continues to exist, this thing will continue happening. It will not stop. Unbundle Nigeria, dismantle it, let people go their separate ways.
By the grace of God, we will use every means at our disposal to make sure that this genocide comes to an end.
Amen. We've had this type of promise over and over. It's not new. Okay. So let's listen to this man briefly, and then we go to something else. Let's listen.
To your notice, I'm not against the commander, but the commander is not consistent in his own statement. Yesterday he said a different thing, and today he's giving you a different report. What the youth leader said is what he said yesterday, that the Fulani that we are coming here overpower their men and they block their men so they don't have entrance to this community.
Can you hear that? That the criminals, the terrorists, overpower their men, overpower the army. So if the army that is sent to protect you in your country, in a place you call your country, terrorists would invade and overpower them and prevent them. So how secure are you? And the funny thing is that when things like this happen, they keep calling the security agents. They are telling you that the terrorists are now overpowering them. And you keep calling them, you keep calling the governors. If you call the governor, who will the governor call? The governor will call the same security agents who are already being overpowered by the terrorists. So what's your hope in such an enclave? You are hopeless. You have no hope. Unbundle Nigeria. Dismantle it. Britain, dismantle Nigeria. United Nations, dismantle Nigeria. It is becoming more and more dangerous for existence, for human existence. The number of people that lose their lives in Nigeria is more than the number of people that lose their lives in war-torn countries, places where they are fighting conventional war. And you tell me that there is no war going on in Nigeria? Are you joking?
And that led this massacre. So I want to tell you again that I said it yesterday to the GOC, and I'm repeating it today in the hearing of the commander, that his men are busy supporting Fulani even in grazing.
Are you hearing? Did you hear that?
Are busy supporting Fulani even in grazing. Yesterday to the GOC, and I'm repeating it today in the hearing of the commander, that his men are busy supporting Fulani even in grazing.
His men are busy supporting Fulani even in grazing. So they are supporting them in all ramifications. Everything these people want to do to the community, innocent people in the community, these so-called law enforcement agents are busy supporting them. So a situation, a place where you call a country and the law enforcement agents of the country are busy supporting criminals, how do you call that place a country? Why would you continue to protect such a place? Now listen to T.Y. Danjuma again, in case you have forgotten. T.Y. Danjuma is really concurring with this, what this reverend gentleman, the pastor gentleman said. Listen to T.Y. Danjuma.
Nigerians, they facilitate their movement. Every one of us must rise up. The armed forces are not neutral.
Yes.
They collude.
They collude.
They collude. They collude with the armed bandits.
Okay.
They kill people, kill Nigerians. They facilitate their movement.
They facilitate
They cover them. Their movement. They cover them.
They cover them.
If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die one by one.
Did you hear that? So that is for those of you who say, we want a new Nigeria. It will work. It will work. All right. You can keep dreaming like a malaria patient. No problem. Add your voices. Let this evil enterprise be unbundled. Let people go their separate ways. You say no, that we are the ones looking for trouble. This is Bayelsa. In this Bayelsa, these young men went to pursue Fulani herdsmen. The picture is not very well presented. They went to pursue Fulani herdsmen. You can see them. I don't know if okay, let me see if we see some of the cows they were pursuing.
The whole world to hear, we are trying to hold our youth body.
Okay.
Our youth body is trying to hold our boys' beds. The Hausa community start the attack on us. We have no option than to repel back. The whole world to hear.
Now see some of the cows. See some of the cows they were pursuing, because these cows destroy people's farms.
Soldiers are shooting on us.
Did you hear that? They are running.
Soldiers are shooting on us.
So what was happening there? These people went to defend themselves because, according to them, the Fulani people attacked them first, and so they decided to retaliate and chase them away with their cows away. But what happened? Soldiers were shooting at them, shooting at the innocent community youths who went to chase away criminals. So you ask me, how do we solve this problem? And you are still sitting down there telling yourself that, hey, we get a new Nigeria that will functional. Okay, let's continue. Now, look at this information here. Look at this one, because we must get ourselves enlightened. Look at this news. Turkish government says Fethullah terrorists now operating in Nigeria under the guise of humanitarian aid. Sahara reporters. I'm going to open this thing. Let's see the news, so it doesn't just look like I'm just making some kind of no, wait, just give me a bit. Okay, so look at the news. Turkish government says Fethullah terrorists now operating in Nigeria under the guise of humanitarian aid. How many of you have heard about Fethullah terrorist organization? It is a new one again that has come to Nigeria. How many have we counted? I can't even count the number of terrorist organizations operating in Nigeria today. It is Turkey that is warning Nigeria. Look at it. The Turkish government has raised fresh concerns over the continued presence and activities of Fethullah terrorist organization FETO in Nigeria, warning that the group remains a threat not only within the country but across the world. Are you getting the point? Now, it was the Turkish ambassador Poroy, that gave this warning in Nigeria when they had a kind of get together. Okay. Now, he says, there is a place I want to show us how they come. Okay. You must not forget that behind this humanitarian appearance lies an organization that seeks to infiltrate the political and bureaucratic institutions of host countries. Poroy warned. Poroy is warning Nigeria that, look, we know about this terrorist organization because they have operated in their country for some time. Okay, he says, in several countries, including Nigeria, FETO continues to pump its operations under the presence of humanitarian aid, education, healthcare, and interfaith dialogue. They will come as if there is peace. They are coming to help you people. And African leaders are very gluttonous. They are very greedy. Once you say, we have a help for you, they quickly say, okay, bring it. They are collecting the help, the aid, whether in cash or however, just to put into their own purse, not even to take it to the target people, which are the ordinary people. They will consume it, they will steal it. And so these people will bring aid and use it to infiltrate the country and begin to cause terrorism. Look at it. Turkey is warning Nigeria. Let's proceed. Now look at this other news. Look at this other news to tell you that you are in a very big mess in that place you call Nigeria. Terrorists, gunmen, others kill over 1,100 Nigerians, abduct 276 in June only, June 2025, under Tinubu's watch. Just in June, 1,100 have gone, 276 abducted. That is Sahara reporters. Okay, it is Sahara reporters reporting it. If we go to the news, we will see it. Look at it. Terrorists, gunmen, others killed unalived over 1,100 Nigerians, abducted about 276 in June alone. 1 month. 1 month, a country is losing this number. And these ones are abducted. They may or may not survive it, because the terrorists also unalive people if they don't respond quickly with ransom. This is happening in Nigeria, where you want to tell me that things will somehow change. No fewer than 1,100 Nigerians were unalived, while 276 others were abducted by terrorists and other non-state actors across the country in June 2025 only, according to a report by Beacon Security and Intelligence Limited. Are you following? Now, let's look at this report from Arise TV. Okay. Look at it. About 17,000 insecurity-related deaths have occurred during President Tinubu's 2 years administration. Just within 2 years of Tinubu's administration, oh God. Benue State ranks 5th, while with approximately 1,098 deaths. Borno State tops the list, recording about 3,800 in one state. Okay, 3,800 deaths within the same period. CEO, Beacon Security and Intelligence Limited, Kabir Adamu, reports. Okay, so if you look at it,
All right.
look at where they were. This is where they were interviewing the CEO of Beacon Security and Intelligence Limited, Kabir Adamu. That is this man. All right. And you begin to ask yourself, so what is the government actually doing? What is the government doing? And all these things are happening. Look at the number, very outrageous, 17,000 in a place where they say there is no war, right? There is no war. But look at the number. Look at the number of deaths. Oh, God.
All right. Put it in context, and this is not in any way minimizing the very gory things that have come out of Benue State. Benue State sits currently at number 5 in terms of the fatality rate in Nigeria.
Right.
4 other states have experienced more deaths. And just to give you a context, what we did is to look at the period during which the current president has been presiding.
Anyway, we will not continue listening to them because at the end of the day, it's not solving any problem. It's just for you to see that the man who gave this report was actually interviewed by Arise TV. All right. And he lives in Nigeria. He's a Nigerianist. Okay. He's one of those people from the north. And they are always talking about security and insecurity. Yet nothing happens. Speaking grammar all the time. Now look at the place you call your country. I will show you. I will show you where you call a country. And then you tell me why such a place should continue to exist. You see this place? This is the so-called prestigious Transcorp Hilton Hotel in Abuja, the main heart city of Abuja. Look at your car. Look at cow. Look at cow.
This is in front of Transcorp. This is Abuja today. 1st of July 2025. 1st of July in front of Transcorp Hilton. See senior citizens of Nigeria.
Of course.
MON, TC, OON, TCFON, GCON. Everyone see them in front of Transcorp. They're going for a board meeting. 1st of July 2025 in the city center of Abuja.
Oh, goodness me. So tell me which other country this kind of mess happens. You know, cow will just be walking majestically in the main heart, in the main city of the capital city of a country. You see this kind of rubbish. It is a country, right? And it will work. P2B and the obidiots are busy gallivanting, jumping up and down that the next year, 2027, ADC will change Nigeria and it will become heaven on earth. You can keep dreaming. Malaria people. No, you see, I don't know how people reason sometimes. The election cannot solve Nigeria's problem.
Every one of us
you will not
must
listen.
rise up.
You would not listen. You keep changing the powers that are controlling Nigeria beyond Nigeria. Unbundle it, that's not the only solution. Now, look at the very recent warning from US. 23rd, that is just yesterday, because today is 24th July. So yesterday, 23rd, US wants kidnapping, poor health care, reconsider planned trip to Nigeria. US tells citizens. So US has told citizens that, look, you see, kidnapping, kidnapping, poor health care, they can finish you in Nigeria. So if you have planned to come to go to Nigeria, reconsider the planned trip. Now, if they give a kind of travel advisory like this, you think it's a joke. They have made their study. So those of you who keep thinking and believing that some kind of magic or miracle will happen, and such a useless contraption will change and become a paradise on earth, I don't know how your brain works. Nigeria is not a country. We have said it so many times. It is not. It's a business enterprise of Europe and US. It can never function like a country. Things can never get better. The only thing that is best for Nigeria is to unbundle it, dismantle it, let the indigenous peoples go their separate ways and live their lives the way they want it in their homogeneous countries. Okay? A nation should be homogeneous. Nigeria is so heterogeneous that nothing can work. While one party is thinking of moving forward, another party, useless, nonsensical party like Fulani, is thinking backwards. How can you be rearing animals in the city center of the capital city of a country boldly? People. So let me tell you once again, if you are from the south, more especially from Biafra land, from Biafran territory, and you are still thinking Nigeria, something is wrong with your brain. You should begin now to think of Biafra. Think of how to have your freedom, because there is no how that country will function if it continues to remain the same. Come and join the struggle for the freedom of Biafra. Come and join the Biafra Republic government in exile. They are doing wonderfully well at the international scene and even back home. Our soldiers are there. They are engaging these terrorists face to face. That is why the Southeast is still a bit safer than other regions. People are paying the price for you. The only thing you need to do is come and contribute your little quota. Every Saturday, come and make your donation. Every Saturday, come to this channel. Come, we will show you how to make your donation, financial donation. And we will use the funds to speak for you at the international community. The cabinet members of the Biafra Republic government in exile are doing the needful in the international community, and we are receiving attention. We are receiving responses from the United States and other places. Come and make your donation. We need support. We need your support. It doesn't matter how big or how small. Your $1 can go a very long way in fighting this fight for us. You don't need to go to the war front. Our men at home are really engaging these criminals seriously. They are engaging them in very fierce battles. So come and do something. You can't keep sitting down and telling us, hey, I'm not Biafra. One day, these terrorists will invade your community and you will be a victim. If you are not directly a victim, your family members or your friends will become victims. So you don't have to wait until such a terrible thing begins to happen to you. All right? Better use your brain, better use your senses now. You are a Biafran, you are a Biafran. You can't deny it, because even the Northerners see you as such. There is no amount of denial that will really raise it from you. If they attack, they will attack you too. They won't ask you whether you are a Biafran or not before attacking you. So if you like, use your senses. Thank you very much.